Man, talk about a bounce back day today for the stock market. Massive green day across the board. Let's see here, guys. With the S&P 500 up 1.4%, the Russell went up almost 2%. We had the Nasdaq up actually over 2%, as the Dow went up 0.6%, and we had the VIX down about 2%, and the metals didn't really do much. Looks like silver pretty much broke even, and we had gold down 0.75%. So in this video, we're going to break down the charts on the S&P, the Nasdaq, the Dow, the Russell, you name it, and we're going to go over some other stocks that I'm looking at just in general, where my head's at right now. So if y'all find value, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on X. You might as well do that at Stocks Talk Stocks. That's linked down below. And with that being said, guys, cheers, stay hydrated. We don't have the coffee for this video, but we do have some water. Guys, stay hydrated, and now let's dive into it. So yeah, talk about a crazy bounce back day for the markets today after last week's red that we pretty much had, a red day every single day last week. We had the S&P start the year, let's see here, guys, at about, looking here at SPY, looks like we started off the year at about, let's see here, let me actually take the gum out of my mouth. Excuse me here, guys. Not used to making videos with gum in my mouth. There we go. I just realized I had a piece of gum just now. But either way, SPY up 1.4% on the day, but it started off the year at about, let's see, 476, and it went down to 464. So it went down about 2.5% last week. Again, pretty much a red day every day last week, and now we're recovering a lot of the losses from last week. You guys can see we took out the highs from Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, pretty much Tuesday as well, now that I'm looking at it, and now we're getting close to the looks like the highs from the 29th of December being the last day of trading from last year. So SPY's actually, gaining ground right now over the highs again from a bunch of the days from last week, which actually is a very good sign overall for the bulls. You guys can see the same thing pretty much here on Triple Q. It's breaking above the moving averages on this 30-minute chart. We're taking out the highs from Friday, Thursday, looks like Wednesday as well. My goodness, guys. And again, it went up over 2% on the day. So we're bouncing back big time right now. And it looks like on the 20-day chart as well. Actually, wait, before we do that, let me look at the Dow. Is the Dow reversing back up? Yep, it looks like it is. We took out the highs from Friday. Now we're testing the highs from Thursday on the Dow. Looks like the Russell, we might be doing the same. Yeah, we're taking out the highs from Friday, Thursday. Now it looks like we're testing the highs from Wednesday. So watch that point here on the Russell. But going back to Triple Q here and popping up the 1-hour chart, you guys can see now we're actually above the 50, as of today, the moving average and the 180 SMA, which is a great sign in the short term for the bulls here. We were under those moving averages for a couple of days. Now we're starting to break back over them. Maybe it's the same on SPY. Let me double check and see here, guys. Yep, SPY's actually more above the 180 SMA than Triple Q is on the 1-hour chart. But either way, they're both breaking out, which is awesome, above these moving averages on the 1-hour and on the 4-hour chart. Now you guys can see clearly we're holding the uptrend. I mean, we were a couple days ago as well. And now we're bouncing off the 180 SMA. We broke above the 50 SMA. In other words, it looks like we're continuing the uptrend now officially, which is great. And we can see on Triple Q, if I pull it up, pretty much the same thing. We bounced off the 180 SMA. Now we're breaking above the 50 SMA ever so slightly here on the 4-hour. And there could be more upside here, guys. And is that guaranteed 100%? Not necessarily. But, we had a lot of volume today, a lot of bullish momentum. And, it looks like it wants to continue, at least as of now. So that's how we have to play it. And we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Those are some thoughts here on the indexes. And like I said in the intro, the VIX went down over 2% on the day. So the VIX looks like it's getting pretty close. I mean, geez, look at that. To the 12-point low that we hit about 3 weeks ago. We're getting awfully close to that point. So keep your eyes on the VIX. Of course, gold and silver as well, which I probably should do a gold video. Looks like gold right now is getting pretty close to the bottom of this channel. We're pretty much at it right now, guys. You can see at about 2,030.40 an ounce. That spot needs to hold right here for the bulls. We'll see if it does do that. So let me pull up some stocks here. First of all, the first one I want to break down is Nvidia, which, guys, it's starting to break out. Look at Nvidia. What did we talk about a couple of weeks ago heading into this year? What did we talk about? We talked about this wedge time and time again. The higher lows, the lower highs that were being made, and how we were kind of squeezing towards that 490, 500 resistance. And today was the day. Today was the day where it just exploded. 6.4% green day for Nvidia. We're at a fresh high on the 4-hour chart here. And let's just say it's breaking out completely out of this wedge right now. We're above the moving averages. And for all we know, man, this could be going up even more. You guys can see we're at a fresh high on the 1-year chart. On the max chart, looks like, yep, all-time high was hit today. Nvidia looks like it's starting off the year fairly strong. And you've seen the analysts, guys. You've seen how bullish Wall Street is. They believe Nvidia, well, I think the most bullish analyst believes Nvidia is going to get to 750 this year per share. I'm not sure if there's anyone more bullish than that, but I believe it's 750 per share. Actually, now that I think about it, there's definitely somebody that's got to be more bullish than that on Wall Street. But yeah, either way, it could go to 750 for all we know. We don't know. But either way, right now, it is breaking out on the 4-hour chart. We're above the moving averages. So let's see if this momentum continues. We'll probably see a little mini pullback at some point. It is getting a bit overbought. But hey, who knows, man? We might go to 550 before we get the pullback. Maybe it pulls back here. We'll see, guys. So Nvidia, what a start to the week. Unbelievable. CrowdStrike today also ended up breaking out. What a day. I mean, look, 5.67% in the green. Now, this looks like it's approaching the highs from a couple of weeks ago, which we hit 262. Looks like here, when was this, guys? Back in the middle of last month. So that looks like it's about to test. And dare I say we might break out of that point, in my personal opinion. And who knows, guys? Maybe CrowdStrike starts going towards, 275, maybe even higher from that point, So CrowdStrike, CRWD, great day. I think we talked about AMD earlier, but I'll pull it up again for you guys. AMD 146 is where it closed today, and 5.5% is what it went up. It looks like it's pretty close to the highs from the end of last year. We're above the moving averages now. We broke out of the highs from the last couple of days. So yeah, AMD, man, could be right there, could be right there to break out of the highs. I mean, it is right there, and we might be doing that pretty soon here. So AMD, Advanced Micro Devices, keep your eyes on that one. And pretty much everything on my watch list, guys, went up today. Well, maybe not everything. Let's see what went down today. JD, so a Chinese stock. GameStop went down. All right. BBY, Best Buy, went down a little bit. Looks like Tencent and Alibaba, so 2 other Chinese stocks. And JP Morgan, which, by the way, they're set to report earnings later this week, so get ready for that. We have JP Morgan. Let me put these on your radar, guys, if you didn't know. JP Morgan is later this week. They're set to report on Friday, it looks like, in the morning. We also have Wells Fargo on Friday morning. Let me pull it up and show you. Yep, Friday morning, Wells Fargo, BAC, I believe, as well, Bank of America. Let me see here, guys. Let me double check. Yep, this morning, or not this morning, but this Friday morning on the 12th of the month, which again is Friday morning, we have BAC. So keep your eyes on those. And let's see what else here, guys, ended up moving. What did Apple do today? Geez, Apple probably ripped today, guys, considering we had a great green day. 2.4% bounce back for Apple, which we covered a couple of videos ago. I think it's just way oversold. At least it was when it was at 180. I think it just got way overblown. And it looks like buyers came in and we rallied a bit today. 2.4% green day. We're still under the moving averages. We still have a death cross, so keep that in mind. but it does look like we're getting some buying, which is good in the short term. So watch out for AAPL. I think there could be potentially more upside, although there will be some resistance at about 190. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but that was the high here from, let's see, what month was this? Early September, we hit 190, then we dumped down to about 165. So we might see some resistance at 190, or at least I think we will. It's not guaranteed, obviously, but we'll see how it goes. So Apple, keep your eyes on it as it is rallying quite nicely as of today. And let's see, it looks like ARM was actually the most green stock on the watch list today, guys. Let me pull it up and show you. We have ARM Holdings up 8.6%. Looks like that's starting to bounce back over the 50 SMA. We're now testing the highs, looks like from a couple of weeks ago at about 73 bucks. So let's put my alert. Let me do that now, actually. Let me do that, guys. $73 maybe in 50 cents. Mark is at or above 73.50. So if we break that point on ARM Holdings, maybe a trading opportunity to 78, maybe it goes to 80 plus. Time will tell. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button. Feel free to follow me on X as well at Stocks Talk Stocks. And of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel here, guys. We're trying to get to 50,000 subscribers by the end of this year, 2024. And don't forget to get your free stocks for Moomoo up to 15 stocks, each up to $2,000, guys. All the details are linked down below. The clock's ticking. Get on that. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.